Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. Okay, drayage. There, I said it. Drayage is one of the most misunderstood and controversial charges in the exhibit industry. What is also interesting is that it is mostly a separate costing structure related to shows in the United States. Many overseas companies that exhibit in the U.S. do not budget or understand drayage as a separate cost item. So let's analyze this term. The dictionary defines dray, the root word in drayage, as a low cart without fixed sides used for carrying heavy loads. In days gone by, the cart would be pulled by a dray horse. The larger word drayage is more associated with the cost to move heavy loads over a short distance. A drayage service is used in trade shows where a large number of vendors or exhibitors meet together. Shows in the U.S. tend to have less move-in and move-out time and more often require the coordination of freight through a central drayage company. Therefore, the association or show organizer assigns a drayage company for the entering and exiting of freight and products. A similar structure to understand drayage may be like a mailroom facility at large corporations. Instead of shipping companies making deliveries all throughout the building, they deliver and receive items at a central location, the mailroom. Now, the trade show drayage service can be divided into probably 5 parts. 1, unloading carriers and completing inbound receiving documents. 2, delivery of freight to the exhibitor's booth from the receiving dock. 3, storage of empty crates and extra products on site or close by. 4, transfer of freight from the booth back to the receiving dock. And 5, reloading carriers and completing outbound shipping documents. Now, I mentioned in the beginning that a majority of shows outside the United States do not have drayage as a separate charge. This is due to a different cost structure. Individual exhibit companies provide this service as part of the overall cost for exhibit fabrication, rentals, transportation, and installation. Now, they absorb any drayage costs or handle in the freight themselves and offer a single price for the complete service. The Drayage Service company has evolved into the general contractor. Now, the general contractor provides additional services to include furniture, hanging signs, and event decorations. General contractors are embraced by associations as a one-stop shop. Association show needs, which are separate from exhibitor services, are provided by the general contractor basically for free, or at least at a very reduced rate. These needs that benefit the whole show include aisle carpet, booth dividers, aisle identification signs, temporary counters for registration, and rooms for an exhibitor lounge or association sales. This package of association needs is part of a very competitive bid process to win the exclusive rights to service certain functions of the trade show. And what is the largest of these functions? You guessed it, drayage. Next week, we will look into the cost of drayage. As always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. We'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.